All right, league members, coming in at the number 8 spot in the final league rankings, we have Gabo McGregor, the Desert Fox. And unfortunately, much like the real Desert Fox, your supply lines ran just a little bit too thin as the season came to a close, and Boston Montgomery was able to defeat you and send you packing all the way back to North Africa across the desert. Unfortunately, your reinforcements dwindled, and although you asked Hitler for more, he said 9. No more reinforcements for your team. This was by far the most injured team. If you look at the roster, Kenneth Walker, Anthony Richardson, Justin Jefferson, and Tank Dell all at various times going down with injuries. It was just a little bit too much for you to overcome. And you just didn't quite make it over the hump in spite of a very, very admirable effort for you. And now you are being forced to commit suicide as the war ends and your plot to kill Hitler has failed. As we look at your best pick, there could have been a lot of different answers to this one, honestly. Brandon Ayuk was a great pick. Puka Nacua up off waivers doesn't really count as a pick, but has really worked out for you very well. Tank Dell, though, 141st overall, simply sensational draft pick. The young Tank Dell, who was looking like an amazing player that was going to possibly get you all the way to the finals until he's inexplicably in a goal line formation and gets his leg broken right before our very eyes. So unfortunate. Your worst pick, this is just an easy call. Najee Harris at 29th overall. Najee Harris, I don't even think he's inside the top 30 running backs, let alone the top 30 overall players. This was just a bad pick. The Steelers' offense was completely cancerous this year. Najee Harris just looked like shit this year, in addition to just not producing very many points. Your main takeaway for the season, just be luckier next year. Honestly, I'm glad you didn't make the playoffs. You're more dangerous. You and the next team on the list are much more dangerous than a couple of the teams that snuck into the race. Better to luck next year, Gabo. Now moving on, it's time for number 7.